So yesterday, good evening everybody. So yesterday we left off after Adam and Eve got cast out. So now we're on chapter 4. Eve bears Cain and Abel. They offer sacrifices. Cain slays Abel and is cursed by the Lord, who also sets a mark upon him. The children of men multiply. Adam begets Seth, and Seth begets Enos. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a triller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the Lord an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth? Why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou does not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. And said unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begot Mehujael, and Mehujael begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The name of the one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and as of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah she also bare Tubalcan, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubalcan was Nahama. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, Hear my voice, yea, wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God said, She hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. Chapter 5. The generations of Adam are Adam, Seth, Enos, Canaan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, who walked with God, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah, who begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam. In the day when they were created, and Adam lived 130 years, and begot a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And all these days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and begot Enos. And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years and begot Canaan. And Enos lived after he begot Canaan 815 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and begot Mahili. And Canaan lived after he begot Mahili 840 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahili lived 65 years and begot Jared. And Mahili lived after he begot Jared 830 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahili were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and he begot Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah 300 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and begot Lamech. Methuselah lived after he begot Lamech 782 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years, and begat a son, and he called his name Noah, saying, The same shall come for us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed. And Lamech lived after he begat Noah 595 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old. And Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chapter 6. Sons of gods marry daughters of men. Men turn to wickedness. Earth is filled with violence. All flesh is corrupted, and flood promised. God establishes his covenant with Noah, who builds an ark to save his family, and delivers and divers living things. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children of them, to them the same became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and what every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was just man, and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, The end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I'll destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood, room shaft thou make it in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, and breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. Windows shalt thou make to the ark, and in the cubits shalt thou finish it above, and the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. And behold, even I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all flood that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him, so did he. So this was basically, God commanding Noah. It's talking about the generations from Adam, okay? There was pretty sure 7 generations after Adam, and then Noah was that generation. Then God realizes, oh my gosh, I can't handle this anymore. What I created is evil. Everyone here is destructive. I need to cause a flood. So he chose Noah and his family to grab 2 of each species, male and female, and to build a boat, and for the flood is coming. And he is supposed to, build this to guide everybody so we can start anew. I also forgot to mention it started off with us reading about how Adam and Eve bore sons, and one of the sons got jealous and was like, yeah dude, I'm killing you because screw you. Why do you get to be praised by God, but then I'm shamed by him? And so kind of shows that jealousy can be the root of all evil, and it hurts to know that that's how some people feel in their everyday life. They see someone that's successful and they're envious towards them, and they're like, yeah, no, I want to kill him because I'm envious towards him. And it's sad. But I hope everyone has a good night. I love you, and I thank you guys for tuning in. We'll tune in for tomorrow, reading chapter 7 through 9. Also on day 3 of Augmendino, as well as day 17. Yeah, day 17 of our Bible study. Tune in. I'm also on Twitch playing Siege, Apex, and Fortnite. I love y'all.